Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome once again to YouTube. On this video, we're going to be talking about the best anti-ganking heroes so far. Now, you're probably wondering, Bursted, what do you mean by anti-ganking? So anti-ganking, I mean when you're fighting somebody, in a 1v1, specifically in Dominion matches, where, you're fighting 1v1, then you have like 3 other teammates from the opposite team coming in to help their friend. So that's what I'm calling, ganking, everybody calls it. So anyway, this is based on I played most of the heroes except for the new one. This is based on the strongest heroes that I feel um that are in the game right now that are like real solid. Specifically the Knight faction. Knight faction has some of the best heroes in the game, hands down all around. Anyway, so we're gonna start with Gryphon. So, I want to say firsthand, I hated Gryphon at first. I despised the character. I was like, nah, that's not for me. Anyhow, I started playing it, so I've been having a lot of fun with it. There's multiple things that I like about him. Anyway, so one of the things that makes him dangerous is what follows after he chains the second attack. So he has multiple options that he could go with. You could do a Veteran's Kick, which can chain into a heavy attack, Veteran's Lesson, which gives him hyper armor on a heavy attack, or Veteran's Golden, which makes his attack undodgeable, but keep in mind that it's a light attack, it's not a heavy, so if you're able to parry that, you can punish real hard on it, although, just keep in mind, it's an undodgeable attack, so you won't be able to dodge it. Now, next hero I want to be talking about is Lawbringer. He is, by far, I think, in my opinion, the most dangerous hero in the game. Specifically, if you know how to punish with him, oof, you're in for a treat. And, you probably know from experience, you probably have encountered some real high tier Lawbringer players all around. Now, one of the things that I recommend with Lawbringer is, play defensive, get your parries, get your punishes with your. When you parry, you can go for heavy and you can charge, pin somebody on a wall, go for a top heavy attack that inflicts a stun status on them for like maybe what 2-3 seconds. So that'll give you some advantage right there because they won't be able to see where your attacks are coming from. Now, remember you also have his tilted attack. That's what I call it. Is where he shoves his staff under you and he just flips you over. It guarantees you a free light. So take advantage of that. That is really good also to break up multiple fights. Like if you're having a teammate that is getting ganked, you can go for that and you can, give your teammate some breathing room with that. Now, one of the things that I love equipping on Lawbringer is Juggernaut. Now, Juggernaut can be used for extra punish, and specifically when you're getting ganked, people like to guard break you a lot. So use that to your advantage and it's make you slippery. They won't be able to grab you. Your attacks won't be able to be interrupted. So, that's something that I see a lot of players not expecting. So take advantage of that. It's a really, really good feat. Now, the other thing is, just remember that when you use Juggernaut, you can still get parried, so be mindful of that. But like I said earlier, after you parry, you can go for a free light, and then you can change that onto a heavy, top heavy specifically, gives you the stun status to the enemy, or you can do a charge heavy on unblockable. That can also deal multiple damage all around if you're getting ganked by multiple foes. Now, let's talk about Black Prior. I think Black Prior is probably the best character in the game. Right now, even with the new character coming out, which actually I lied. I just played the character the other day. And it's pretty good. It's not terrible. Yoshini is not terrible. I think there's some adjustments that can be done to it, but we're gonna talk about that in a different video. Anyway, so Black Prior all around is the best hero in the game. Don't tell me no, it's true. But here are the things of why. So, thing that makes Black Prior stand out, I will say he can handle himself pretty good on a 1v1. Black Priors can handle themselves on a gank situation pretty well. You know, they have that bulker counter where as soon as you're about to get hit, if you execute it perfectly, you can tilt your opponent or opponents, multiple of them at the same time, over you. Um, Followed by that free hit that you get from the animation. You can also, you know, just play mind tricks with the bulker stance, which is pretty cool. You know, your opponents are not gonna. They're probably like, oh, he's probably waiting just to do his bulwark counter, but you can actually do a bulwark clash. Um, so it's a guaranteed. What is it? Is it unblockable? I believe. Yeah, it's an unblockable attack. So you can go with that. You know, just play mind tricks with it. It's pretty fun. You can also go with your shield bash, which guarantees you 2 free lights most of the time. So there's lots of things you can do with Black Prior, specifically on ganks. If you have somebody from the other team that manages to get revenge, you can also use one of Black Prior's feats that can actually take the shield off the opponent that has revenge. And, you know, there will be with 0 shields, which means you can actually do your regular damage and you'll be able to dispose of them quickly. Most of the time, people are not wary of that. I'm a prime example of that, where I fought against a Black Prior and they use that ability on me and I just get completely destroyed because I did not pay attention to what was happening and I didn't realize my shields were off. But that being said, when people get revenge in this game, they go on ham and they think they're invisible. Sorry, invincible is what I meant. Anywho, so the last character I want to talk about for ganks is gonna be Warmonger. Now, Warmonger is that hero that can change the outcome of a match when the enemy team is on the brink of winning. Specifically if it's a team that relies on ganking, you know, they're doing the snowball strategy where they're just rolling all 4 of them to one point, to the next, to the next, to the next, just killing the whole team. So this is the character that can change that. And why do I say that? Here's the thing. You gotta be careful of her abilities, not her actual movesets. Black can inflict the poison effect, which she has on her first tier. It only affects one individual. However, you can hit multiple people with that, you know, just by changing targets. If they stay close to each other in proximity, you know, you're gonna see a radius. They have like a circle on them that they're marked. If those circles intertwine, they're both gonna be taking damage, so their health is gonna be shipped away. Now she has other several feats that can heal. She can actually heal health while she's hitting somebody that's affected by this poison effect, and can also inflict more damage to an enemy that's inflicted with this status. And then she has her poison bomb, which can affect everybody on that radius. So that can be used specifically on ganks. Is the best way to do it. So if you're heading towards a point and your teammates are getting ganked, you can use that to your advantage. You're gonna see everybody just rolled off because nobody wants to be near that. Because again, if those circles intertwine, they're just gonna be shipping health out of them. But some people get greedy sometimes, and you know, they're able to pull it off and, you know, just win regardless or get out of that situation. However, in most cases, people are gonna start rolling back off, waiting for that effect to go off. But that can actually be used to give your teammates and yourself a breathing room. Now, you know, just with Warmonger, the thing is, I love her parry, because with her parry you can just manage to go unpunished, do the pin into the wall, and if you pin them to a wall or the ground when they're out of stamina, you can actually inflict bleeding damage for a little bit. But anyhow, folks, this is gonna be all for this video. Just let me know in the comments who's your favorite character to gank, to break multiple fights, or who's your favorite character overall. Who do you enjoy fighting as? You know, and if you have tried the new Kyoshin hero, let me know what you think down in the comments. And also don't forget, if you like the content, like the video, make sure you hit the like button if you made it this far. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. We're trying to reach our first 100 subs in the channel. And links for the Twitch, Discord, Instagram, all that jazz is gonna be down in the description. So hope to see you guys soon. I'll catch you all later.